Hey, buddy. Oh, I am having a day. Sorry about that. Okay. I think I have all of the links. Got Winamp open. OBS open. I've got I think I'm good. Hey, Paul. Hey, Orius. I think we are all set up. We're gonna wait for people to filter in because I know it takes a couple minutes. Got a bit of a shorter playlist this time around. I think people are either busy or not feeling the vibes as much, which, you know what, I can understand. It was also kind of a harder theme too, to be honest. I struggled with it. I think we should be good. I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. I was going to look into the ads. See if I can turn off ads. Haru. Hey, Easy. Thank you for the resub, Easy. I can't turn off ads, but I can turn off the scheduling of them. So hopefully you'll get less of them. If that's bad, I can turn them back on, but the last thing I want is to shove everybody into an ad break while like one person's song is playing, so I'd rather have people's ads be staggered. It still sucks, but I guess that's the world we live in now. Yeah, that was a picture I took a couple weeks ago. There's a baby blue jay hopping around, and Toots was very interested. Hey, Zaxis, how you doing? So we're gonna bounce over. I have to sit up straight. Be an adult. Hi, everybody. Whoa, my camera died. Cool. Good start. Let me see if I can, at least I wasn't doing anything embarrassing. There we go. Hello. Oh, I've been okay. Today, I'm not feeling great. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit lower energy for the listening party, but you know, that's just how it is, right? So we'll give people another minute or two to swing in, and then we'll get going. But I think I have everything set up. Yeah, I think it's allergies for me. Like there's a lot of crud just going in the air generally right now, and allergies have been pretty bad. And I was out a little bit earlier today, and now I just feel like garbage. So after the stream, I'm probably going to take a nap. I can bring the chat up here. I'm not sharing my screen this time. I can see everybody on the main screen. I don't need Discord open. I don't need this open. I don't need that open. I don't need Ableton open. So you free up some memory maybe, who knows? Yeah, thanks. I think it's just allergies, so I'll probably feel better tomorrow until I walk outside to go to work, and then I'll feel like crap for the rest of the day. Generally how it goes. Anyway, I think we can get started here. Making sure my volume levels are okay, and then I can do the intro. And since I haven't cleaned up my Twitch clips backlog, so I can't really make new clips, so I'm just gonna send this over whole hog to YouTube and set up a start point there or whatever. So everybody can say hi to YouTube, but hello everybody. This is the listening party for volume 31 of the 2-hour album challenge. As you can see there, the theme was desire, which I think I know I struggled with it. I think that it was kind of a tough one to pull apart. And I while I was processing these songs, there was some really, really cool ones, and I think somebody in Discord mentioned there's going to be a lot of whiplash between various songs throughout this, and I do confirm that they are all over the place. But if you're watching this on YouTube, this album will be linked below in the video description, and it is free to download, but if you donate any money towards it, that all goes to charity. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say right now. We've got 30 songs in total. I think it's about an hour and a half. Yeah, hour 27 minutes or so. So a little bit of a smaller turnout this time, but I think people that either have been busy or just didn't have the mind space for a challenge, which I totally get. Anyway, what I'm going to do, like always, I'm going to turn off my microphone and I'm going to turn off my webcam, and then we're just going to listen to music and share some good vibes for a while. So let's get on that. See you on the other side. Bam! Why is it not playing? What did I break? Hold on. Oh, it is playing. Sorry. My speakers were off. Jeez. Okay, so apparently I'm having a lot of problems today. The listening party liner notes should be good now. I had to hit update on a button, and now it should be good. And I forgot that Winamp was on random, so here's track 2. I'm sorry.
About other things before I get what I want. Maybe it'd help if I talked about it with somebody else, instead of singing to myself how I can't live without it. But songs about the things I want are easier to make than meaningful conversation in a world that can't relate. Maybe this time I'm an alien, crashing at your party. Maybe I'd like to reset myself back into a baby. But what does it matter what I sing, and who am I to yearn? And nobody owes me anything, I know I need to earn. The songs about the things I want are easier to make than meaningful conversation in a world that can't relate.
You have everything. What more can you desire? Everything you desire. What more can you desire? Everything.
Si seulement le paysage pouvait se changer juste une fois.
If I see another bag of rice cauliflower, it might be the end of me. The potatoes are longing to be set free, and I just might concede. My stomach longs for more than just veggies. I want a carb, I want a carb. This diet is killing me. I want a carb, one solitary carb. One little crumb of bread is all I need. I've been eating roasted chicken for the whole dang week, and I don't wanna chew no more. My jaw is so ding-ding tired that it's dragging on the floor. My fiber intake is gone up ×4. Oh, I want a carb, I want a carb. This diet is killing me. I want a carb, one solitary carb. One little bowl of noodles, all I need. I miss the days of going to Jack in the Box and getting lots of tacos. I miss the days of going to the Combo Pizza Hut and Del Taco to get lots of tacos. I miss the days of going to Taco Bell and getting Baja Blasted and then ordering a pile of really cheap, really delicious tacos. I want a carb, I want a carb. This diet is killing me. I want a carb, one solitary carb. Give one scrap of carbohydrate, please. I want a carb, I want a carb. This diet is killing me. I want a carb, one solitary carb. Just one carb alone would set me free. I want a carb, I want a carb. This diet is killing me. I want a carb, one solitary carb. A carb that's not a nut and not a seed. A carb that's not so fibrous, would you please? A little bite of cake is all I need.
I passed a story the other day, going too fast to turn away. The cookies waited for me to stay. I couldn't stay, I couldn't stay. I had a craving in the middle of the night. No snacks are waiting, it's off my plate. The cookie calling to my heart anyways. I couldn't stay, I couldn't, 'cause I want that cookie. I need to bite into it. Cookie, I've got to eat into it. Cookie, you know I've got to do it. I couldn't wait, I couldn't wait. Cookie, I need to bite into it. Cookie, I've got to eat into it. Cookie, you know I've got to do it. I couldn't wait, I couldn't wait. Seeing the last package of Oreos, I want to eat them, but there's so much love. Need to eat something that I don't even know. I couldn't say, I couldn't say. Chocolate chip and macadamia, I got to chomp into the mania. Delicious food to whet my hunger now. I couldn't stop,
I see a second-rate casualty. Blame on always the sinner. I'll keep up with your charade, but now it's time to leave. The picture's been painted. You're the prey that I've been waiting for. So let's take a picture together. Please don't forget to smile. If it's easier, I'll give you a grin. From ear to ear, I'll trace your chin. The truth is now on display in a crimson red. Being careful not to drop rain on your pretty head. You're the prey that I've been waiting for. So let's take a picture together. Please don't forget to smile. If it's easier, I'll give you a grin. From ear to ear, I'll chase your chin. Happy party, couper, toi, nous avons tous les droits.
What do you desire, 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 desire,
Do you know what desire is? Do you know what desire is? Desire is irrelevant. Desire. Desire. Desire.
What do you truly desire? Desire really is the most exquisite agony.
The heat will reach your heart. The fire will reach. Fire is burning in you. Fire is burning me. Fire is burning you. Fire, fire, the fire, fire.
Well, that's definitely an unsettling way to end the album, but I like that song a lot. Hi. Oh, good. My webcam didn't crash. So yeah, that is the album for, this is volume 31 of the 2-hour album challenge, the theme being desire. If you are watching this on YouTube, again, you'll find links down below for the album. It should be released when I put the video live, so go check that out. It is free to download if you like the songs, but any money you put towards the album will go to charity. So, yeah, sorry about all of the technical issues at the beginning. I've been having a real bad brain day. Oh, thank you, Trevor. Yep, you're here too. Yeah. So I'm glad everybody is very understanding of all the weird issues. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it this time around. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. As always, like, I'm always impressed by how cool the music is and just the wide variety of songs that we get for such a simple theme. So it's always a good time. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, welcome to tech. that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're gonna get going. But again, thank you everybody who participated in the challenge, and thank you in advance to anybody who wants to put forward some dollars and help save some kitties. So that's it. Yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, I don't even know if there's anybody to raid right now. Oh, thanks, Info. Soup, is your wife streaming? I haven't been checking my emails. Ugh. She's not streaming the one time. Jeez. Yeah, that's all good. Don't worry about it. I hope everybody has a good one. You can just enjoy these waves until they disappear. But yeah. Thanks. Oh, hopefully I'll have a better brain next time I do this because, man, I think it's just allergies. Thanks. You too, Soup. Okay, bye.